Hello, lovely people, and welcome to another park review from Big Guy Rides. This park we recently went to go visit is SeaWorld San Diego. You will notice upon front entry that during my visit they were upgrading the front gate, so we had to use the side entrance. Hopefully when you come, they've got the new front entrance up and ready. Upon entering the park, you are going to find a lineup of the shows for the day, so definitely keep an eye out for that if you are planning to catch any of the aquatic shows or animal exhibits throughout the day. The first ride that we headed over to is called Emperor. This is California's tallest dive coaster. And dive coasters are an awesome type of a ride made by B&M that holds you at the top before allowing you to take that first drop. I definitely recommend waiting for a front row seat on this one. We gave it a ride rating of an 8 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. There are larger rider seats available on this ride in row 3. With that said, let's take a dive on Emperor. What an awesome ride that was on Emperor. After we headed out of Emperor, we took a little bit of a lap around the park to see what they had to offer. The next ride we got on after that was Electric Eel. This is a Premier Skyrocket 2 model. You can find clones of these at various parks throughout North America. This one happens to have the comfort collars, which many coaster enthusiasts do not like, but to be honest, I didn't mind them on this ride. Some versions of this offer a lap bar only experience, which I do find a little bit more thrilling, but those who like to feel a little bit more safe will enjoy the comfort collars. The back car on this train is very tight, so if you're a large rider, I would recommend trying to get in the front row. We gave it a ride rating of a 7 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. As a reminder, I'm about 6'4", 295 pounds. Let's sit back and get launched with Electric Eel. What a great ride on Electric Eel. As you continue on the pathway, you will find an arcade. This is a nice area where kids like to jump in, play some games when the adults might be riding. I will also say SeaWorld is one of the most beautifully landscaped parks that I have ever been to, especially the location in San Diego. The next ride we went to check out is Manta. This is a mock coaster, and it has a really immersive queue line as you walk in to get in line for the roller coaster. It's got these awesome fish tanks to look at as you walk by, as well as making it feel like you're kind of in a shipwreck type of a style queue. This ride can get extremely long lines, so I would recommend trying to hit this earlier in your day if it is a ride that's important to you. Manta is also one of the most popular family rides at the park. We give this one a ride rating of an 8 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. Let's get launched with Manta. That is definitely one of the better family rides I have been on. There's also a really nice Stingray themed gift shop as you exit out of Manta in case you want to stop and get some merchandise. After that, we went over to check out some of the animals. Otter Outlook is a very fun place to explore, especially if you have kids or family members who like these little creatures. They happen to be the favorite of my girlfriend, so we always make a stop. Dolphin Point is another location that's really close to this area where you can stop over and see the dolphins as they swim and relax in the bay in between shows and dolphin experiences that they give with other guests in the park. You can also learn a lot about these mammal creatures. Near the front of the park is the touch tanks. This is a really cool exhibit area where kids, adults, families, and friends can all gather together and get their hands on some real live fish, stingray, and various kind of aquatic life. I think SeaWorld is doing an excellent job of not only providing a park for everybody that is fun and effective, but also educating people about sea life. Sea Lion Point is the next area that we went to visit as we were getting prepared for the show. These sea lions have an awesome habitat and get to hang out here in between the shows and presentations. Found at many of the other SeaWorld parks, the Sea Lion and Otter Spotlight Show is definitely one that I would recommend you do not miss. This is an awesome educational program surrounding, at this location, California sea lions and Asian small-clawed otters. SeaWorld does an excellent job of mixing the animal experiences and exhibits in with awesome rides, family fun, and thrilling adventures. It's one of the reasons that SeaWorld happens to be one of my favorite park chains. Post Sea Lion show, we went over to their newest coaster called Arctic Rescue. This is a straddle coaster, so you board it in a style of way similar to riding a bike. That provides for a very unique thrill experience, and this happens to be my favorite ride in the park. It also features 3 launches. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that a launch coaster is my favorite style. This is the other ride in the park that can get really long lines, so between this one and Manta, I would definitely recommend getting to those 2 early. We gave this a ride rating of a 9 out of 10 and a size rating of an XL. Those with really wide hips may have trouble getting into the straddle style of cars, but as long as you can get through the test seat out front, you should be okay. Let's take a ride on Arctic Rescue. Man, I really love that ride. It truly feels like you're out there on a snowmobile. Stepping off of Arctic Rescue is going to place you right directly into the Beluga Whale exhibit. This is also located near the Wild Arctic exhibit, and this area showcases some of our land's Arctic friends, Arctic animals and creatures that live in the North and South Poles. The Wild Arctic exhibit showcases what it would look like if you were a traveler or somebody who is working on a mission down in the Arctic region. SeaWorld does a great job of theming this area and the ride. Next, we headed over to the kids section. Rescue Riders was the first ride that we got on in this area of the park. We give it a ride rating of a 3 out of 10 and a size rating of an XXL. You can ride alone as adults, or you can ride with your child. But these cars do allow for a lot of room, so most riders should be able to get on. Let's Let's ride on the Rescue Riders. You can also control how fast your car goes up or goes down on this ride by pushing the lever. After that, we went over to Tentacle Twirl. This is a pretty standard wave swinger, but the theming on this one was absolutely awesome. Really made you feel like you were in that ocean, under the water, under the sea environment. We gave this a ride rating of 4 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. Those with a large waist or really wide hips may have trouble sitting down into these style of seats. As long as you can sit in the seat, you should be able to ride. Shout out to my ride partner who always helps me get strapped in. Then we headed over to Turtle Reef, which is one of my personal favorite sections of the park, as the sea turtles are absolutely stunning to look at. This is an indoor walkthrough exhibit. You can learn a lot about these creatures, the dangers that surround them, and how we can help as humans living throughout our daily lives. One thing I would definitely recommend for this park is taking a couple of days to visit, at least 2. The reason being is if you want to do all of the rides on one day and maybe all of the animal exhibits on another, or plan it out where you can do some rides and some shows, this is definitely a park that you need some time to be able to get through and see everything. And as you exit Turtle Reef, there of course is a wonderfully themed gift shop towards turtles and other sea life creatures. After that, we went over to go check out the penguin exhibits. This is a partial indoor, partial outdoor habitat. And much like some of the other ones, it has a moving walkway that will carry you through as you look through the various penguins. Again, there is ample information if you want to come and learn about these critters, learn about the challenges they face, learn about what makes them happy, what makes them sad, what they like to eat, what they don't like to eat, all sorts of informational activities and speeches go on, so I would definitely recommend a stop to check out the penguins. One of my favorites, the macaroni penguin. And as you exit, there is a gift shop that is themed to penguins, has some awesome penguin merchandise. The next ride we went to go get on is Riptide Rescue. This ride also has a clone at SeaWorld San Antonio that we have ridden. But this is an awesome family ride, sort of a scrambler style / troika style of attraction combined to make this unique riding experience. We gave this one a ride rating of a 5 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. Let's get twisted on Riptide Rescue. Next, we went over to visit the shark encounter. Now, not everybody likes sharks, but if it's something you're interested in, I would definitely say go and take a stop, because this is one of the better shark exhibits that I've seen. It has several different parts to it, including short tanks, underwater viewing tanks, and a shark tunnel. The hallway features some really cool 3D graphic imaging and holographic lights as well. Here comes the shark tunnel. As you exit, there is also this replica of jaw from Megalodon, the largest known shark recorded in history. Right outside of the shark exhibit is the Dolphin Amphitheater. This is also a show that I would highly recommend that you stop and make a visit to. It's one of the best shows in the park. On this visit, I happened to miss the orca show, which is the other show I would recommend, but if you can get to the sea lion, the dolphin show, and the orca show, I would consider yourself lucky and call that a great visit to SeaWorld at any of their 3 parks. With that said, let's watch some of the dolphins. This show also features pilot whales, which you just saw, which is a close relative to the dolphin. here, the dolphins give us what they call the dolphin goodbye. A couple of attractions at SeaWorld San Diego are extra add-ons, and one of them is the Sky Tower. This is included for Platinum members, but it costs $6 for those who are not. If you're asking my opinion, is it worth the $6? 100% I would say yes. It offers by far the best views of the park, Mission Bay, downtown San Diego, and the surrounding ocean area. These cars are also handicap accessible. We gave it a ride rating of a 5 out of 10 and a size rating of an XXL. Let's take an enjoyable spin on the Sky Tower. After we jumped off the Sky Tower, we went and got on the Bayside Skyride. This is another attraction that is an extra charge, unless you are a Platinum member. This one will cost you $6. Again, I would highly recommend this one, as this is one of the coolest skyrides that I have ever been a part of. This one takes you out over Mission Bay, out over the water. We gave it a ride rating of a 6 out of 10 and a size rating of an XXL. This should accommodate almost any adult. Get ready for an absolutely beautiful view. While we're taking this ride, I do want to take a little bit of time here to point out my thoughts and feelings on some of the things that we learned at SeaWorld on our visit. SeaWorld recently has completely changed their company core values and vision, and really are starting to bring to light some of the world's foremost problems and creating solutions to meet those when it comes to marine life, ocean management, and aquatic species survival plans. We learned on our visit that SeaWorld is responsible for over 42,000 different rescues of animals, whether they be ones who they returned back to the wild or some that they brought in-house who would not have been able to survive on their own. If you're not aware of some of the amazing, incredible things that SeaWorld and their parks are doing, not only for wildlife, but for the world in general, I would highly recommend that you do some updated research and figure out some of the things that have changed and some of the ways that these guys are doing incredible things for the planet. The Skyride is a looping ride, meaning you do not get to get off on one side. It takes you around the whole Mission Bay area in one giant circle. After you get back to the landing at the park, there is a small little shop there where you can get your picture that was taken at the end of the Skyride. And next we got on Rescue Rafter. This is a family ride located over in the kids section. We gave it a ride rating of a 4 out of 10 and a size rating of a large. The lap bar is a little bit tight on this one, so parents with very large bellies, you may have trouble getting that too close. This is a fun family ride. Let's go take a spin. Last ride that we went to go get on was called Tidepool Twist. Every park seems to have a version of the teacup ride. This one is themed towards under the water, under the sea creatures. We gave it a ride rating of a 3 out of 10 and a size rating of an XXL. So long as you can get in the cars here, most adults should be able to ride. I believe these cars will sit up to 5 people. Let's get dizzy on Tidepool Twist. And with that ride brings to an end our visit to SeaWorld San Diego. I can definitely say that I recommend this park to anybody out there, coaster enthusiasts, families, kids, and more. It is my second time to this park, and I hope to come back again. With that said, we ask you to like, comment, and subscribe, as that greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithms. Thank you for watching. Big Guy Rides.